One challenge associated with cyber incidents involving foreign countries revolve around violations of the foreign nation's sovereignty. The Department of Justice, Office of International Affairs, is the approving authority for requests and obtaining evidence from foreign nations. How do internal laws affect e-discovery? As an example, a federal rule might change and affect e-discovery. According to e-discovery law, the proposed amendment to Rule 1 would provide that the rules be construed, administered, and employed by the court and the parties to secure the just, speedy, and inexpensive determination of every action and proceeding. Nationally and internationally, the Australian Federal Police are the authority in forensic science and technical intelligence to the Australian Capital Territory. In the United States, certain circumstances may allow for federal prosecutors to subpoena information without consultation from the OIA. One scenario involves U.S.-based service providers. According to 18 United States Code, Section 2713, search warrants pursuant to the Stored Communication Act do not require the prosecutor to consult with the OIA. Regarding cloud storage, the member states of the Council of Europe Convention of Cybercrime mention evidentiary data to be collected legally from an array of computer devices, and which includes cloud computing for criminal justice purposes. Non-government organizations that deal with forensic research and standards are the National Institute of Forensic Science, the Australian New Zealand Policing Advisory Agency, and the Special Advisory Groups. Each of these organizations provides standards and resources in assisting law enforcement agencies in conducting forensic science research. Working groups have been formed across international lines in an attempt to bridge the forensic gap. In 2012, the NIFS partnered with the U.S. National Institute of Justice for research collaboration. Another important player in the international forensics arena is the International Organization for Standardization. A current technical committee is the ISO TC 272, which focuses on the development and standardization in the field of forensic science. Participating members include all 5I countries. The U.S. Patriot Act allows the United States to request information and data from Australian and other foreign nations as long as a prosecutor can show a link to the United States, and that in many cases, agreements between the two countries allow for the open sharing of such information. Many issues arise when data is hosted by a specific country, but physically stored in a separate country. Often, end users have no control over where their data is physically stored. This presents privacy issues, as each country could enforce its local laws on the data stored there. Cooperation between the United States and the Australian government is often accomplished through the use of mutual legal assistance treaties. In this case, the Australian government submitted a MLAT to the United States Office of U.S. Attorneys in an effort to retrieve the digital forensic evidence. The MLAT between Australia and the United States is covered under the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade. The United States has worked with partner nations in order to share information about cyber threats so that authorities would have a greater chance of addressing them within a quick and timely manner. Industries like finance and energy were given a special focus, heightening security controls, applying patches, as well as bringing more restrictive access controls. Risks encountered by citizens include breaches for the theft of personal identifiable information, as well as becoming victims of ransomware.